Good morning, Patriots.
And welcome to our all-new monthly show.
We have a special look at an interview with Holocaust survivor Alan Hall, plus a Q&A with our principals.
The first weather report of the school year and a commentary by yours truly.
We know you're all itching for the first weekend of the school year, so let's get the show on the road.
I'm Ty Hollyfield.
And I'm Issa Sangador.
And you're watching Patriots TV Monthly Edition. Over the summer, our reporter Drew Bank had an opportunity to interview a Holocaust survivor and take a look at that experience and how it shaped his life after World War II.
The Holocaust was one of humanity's darkest times in modern history. And as survivors continue to pass away, these first-hand accounts will too. Today, I had the pleasure of speaking to one survivor who has made his life's mission to educate the population and preserve his story in a way that will live on forever.
I love that question. Leave it in.
This is Alan Hall, a man who always has a smile on his face. At 87 years old, Hall is one of the nicest and most caring people you will ever meet.
Thank you. Thank you so much for interviewing me.
But behind all his positive energy is a story unlike any other.
The only reason I'm alive is the bodies in Treblinka are so mounted up, so piled up, that the commandant wanted to make sure that the guards didn't get infected. Stopped the trains for 5 days, and we were there. We missed the last train by minutes.
An accident that proved to be the difference between life and death. But the hiding wasn't over yet.
We were in that closet for 2 years, and nobody ever looked in the closet. All of a sudden, I heard what I thought was a screech. Well, it was the birth sound of my baby brother. My brother was born in a coal bin in a bomb shelter in September of 1944. And I thought that his birth was going to be my death.
A thought that haunted him for the rest of his life. But as he described later to me, there are only two choices.
You live and you do whatever you have to do in order to continue living, or you die. And I wanted to live particularly, and so did my parents, so we endured whatever we had to endure in order to stay alive.
All of his feelings carefully documented in his memoir, Hiding in Plain Sight.
And the hiding in plain sight was very simple. When we were in the Nazi headquarters building, all they had to do is open the closet door. And there we were. After the war, I didn't flaunt my Jewishness when I came to the United States. I was still hiding in plain sight.
Now Hall is a docent at the Miami Beach Holocaust Memorial, where he can tell his story to people who will listen and who will retell it in the future.
Guess who's going to tell my story after that? And your children and the people see this videotape.
Signing off for Patriot TV, Drew Bank, Miami Beach, Florida.
That was a really powerful story.
Well, we all saw the message from our principals on Wednesday morning, but I think it'd be better if we get to know them. Emma Pudney has more.
Welcome, students. I'm Ms. Becerra, the high school principal.
And I'm Mr. Rodriguez, the vice principal for the upper school.
I've been at Heritage since 2005, so this is my 18th year.
I can't count, but I've been here since 2009.
So I've always known I wanted to be a teacher, so I was a teacher first, and then I came to Heritage and became a school counselor here, and then also an assistant principal after that, and then principal.
So I started first in the medical field, and also I played in a punk rock band for about 10, 12 years. Then at some point decided that I wanted to be a teacher, and then just ended up as an administrator.
So my bachelor's is in English, and then I have 2 masters, one in school counseling and the other one in ed leadership.
And I started originally to be a chemist. I was going to get my degree in chemistry, but I changed that and I became an environmental studies and education major.
Oh, because this place is amazing and it's awesome, and I knew that when I had kids and when I first came, I older son was 2 years old, so I knew that I wanted them to have the best education possible.
Essentially what Ms. Becerra said, it was the opportunities for my children to do things that they wanted to do, whether it was sports or fine arts or something else. They were going to find something they wanted to do.
Ooh, what do we do in our free time, Osmo?
Do we have free time?
I'm gonna go with, I'm a roller coaster junkie, so I love roller coasters. So my kids and I always make time to find the nearest theme parks, and we ride lots of roller coasters.
Brad Bash seniors?
Yes.
For me, still play music, gardening, believe it or not, cooking. Kind of boring, except for the rock and roll stuff.
Our vice principal used to be in a rock band? How cool.
Oh, Ty, speaking of cool, it is certainly not here in the Florida heat. Let's send it over to Sylvia Santana for the weather.
Good morning, Patriots, and welcome to our first monthly show weather report. Starting off, we can expect to see light showers in the morning with temperatures ranging from a high of 89 to a low of 81. Moving into the 3-day weekend, we can expect to see partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 88 and a low of 80. Sunday, we can expect to see some morning showers with temperatures ranging from the high 90s to the low 80s. Monday, we can also expect to see partly cloudy skies with a high of 90 and a low of 80. That's all the weather I have for you today. Hopefully you have a fun weekend planned. Now back to Ty and Issa.
Not too bad for our first weekend. What do you think?
I think maybe we should just take a look at a commentary by yours truly discussing whether to drink water or Gatorade out in this heat.
Gatorade's my favorite drink to get me ready to give it my all at all my competitions. It contains the electrolytes that I need, like potassium and magnesium, that my physical body needs to sustain itself. That's not for me. A bottle of water is all I need to stay hydrated and focused. When the coach calls me in for water break, I always come back feeling refreshed, replenished, and ready to play. Are you kidding me? That's not nearly enough energy to keep me playing at my max. I need all the energy boost that I can get from Gatorade. And where do you think all that other energy comes from? There is 36 grams of sugar in that regular bottle, not to mention the sodium and other additives that it has. Water is the only fundamental source that I need. Now that you mention it, I do start to feel some of the effects after having too much of this. Maybe I'll try some water to counteract all this sugar that I'm having. As much as I'd hate to admit it too, my muscles do get overworked sometimes. Maybe those electrolytes in the Gatorade will help with that.
Well, that about wraps up our show.
We hope you all enjoyed the first edition of our monthly show.
I think we'll have to think of a better name soon. Let's just end the show. Signing off, I'm Ty Hollyfield.
And I'm Issa Sangador. We hope you enjoyed your first week of school. Happy Friday, Patriots!
Hi everyone, my name is Molly Crosby and I'm one of the executive producers of Patriot TV, and I'm the executive producer of the monthly show. At the end of each month, or in this case a few days after the end, we'll be presenting a show of our best works. However, we still haven't figured out what to name our new show, so if you have any suggestions, please scan this QR code and submit them. I guess it's over here. Of course, all suggestions must be school appropriate. You can also email us suggestions at our new email address, wahs@ahschool.com. Again, that's wahs@ahschool.com. If you ever need to reach Patriots TV, please do not email the old morning show email. We will not receive it. And please email us your best back to school pictures. We will present our favorites in a special format next week. Additionally, we've also changed our Instagram. We are now WAHS_TV. Make sure to follow us there for Patriots TV updates. That's all for now. Be sure to tune in at the end of this month for our next installment of our monthly show. Signing off, I'm Molly Crosby. Have a great Friday, Patriots. Now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.